We're stepping on the campus, yeah, it's game time. With the BowTie on, looking sharp, I'm in my prime. From the classrooms to the courts, we hustle hard. Sports university life, man, we raise the bar. BowTie, fresh style, we breaking the mold. BowTie Sports, yeah, we doing it right. Champions in the making, shining so bright. On and off the field, we rise to the test. BowTie University will always be the best. Late night studying, early mornings on the field. Dreams are getting real, every challenge we real. Victory in our sights, we grind, never rest. BowTie Sports pride, man, we only chase the best. With every game we play, our legacy unfolds. BowTie Sports, yeah, we doing it right. Champions in the making, shining so bright. On and off the field, we rise to the test. BowTie University will always be the best. From dawn till dusk, we wear it with pride. In this BowTie life, we'll never divide.
Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. It's a heck of Saturday. Me and Coach is back again. We are ready to break down this game that happened in Brazil. You know what I mean? Hey, it was a little stumble here and there. So with that said, let's bring in the coach. How you doing today, sir?
Disappointed. I'm hearing you talking about a little hiccup. Nah, I'm disappointed. I'm very disappointed.
I'm very disappointed and everything as well, man. It was just it was something that we at least didn't expect, but it happened. You know what I mean? So hey, it happened. You know, things happen. So with that said, let's get into our sponsor, Underdog. Play now in Missouri, where you can play 5 and get 50 on any thing that you can pick higher or low on. I was close last night, but hey, it happened. You can win money on sports. 100,000 times your money. You can win up 1,000 times your money by picking higher or lower. Patrick Mahomes, Jackson, Lamar Jackson. It doesn't matter, man. Come out here and get the money. It doesn't is. Play Underdog on sports fantasy, man. Hey, it's where you at now. But now play now in 5 in Missouri. Also, we something we knew doing here on BowTie Sports and Chiefs Blitz as well is hitting that Cash App right there at the bottom of the screen and Chiefs Blitz. KC. So with that said, man, let's get into this show, man. It's a lot to get into, man. Before we do that, man. Hey, Coach, let's go around the globe, man. Around the globe is around the globe. We're going right back to the globe that the Chiefs have went around, and that's in Brazil. So let's get into our show topics that we're gonna be breaking down today. Coach, go ahead.
All right, let's get it. Number one, the big picture. Takeaway, a valuable lesson, right? The quarterback showdown, Mahomes and Herbert, Mahomes versus Herbert. Number 3, the offense. What went wrong, guys? Number 4, the defense. Why couldn't they get a stop, right? Number 5, fan reaction and the Taylor Swift factor. Number 6, the Super Bowl trauma.
And what could have been trauma? Is it trauma or is the fans, still trauma bias? So let's get into number 1, Coach. What's your takes on the number 1 question? What we got up there? What's your takes on the game so far?
Man, my takeaway from the game is Taylor. It's Jawan Taylor, man. Jawan Taylor, to me, again, guys, he has the thing with not being fundamentally sound, guys. He has this thing with him, bro. Like, I be trying to give this guy the benefit of the doubt. I be trying to get this dude the benefit of the doubt. I'm trying to, right? Now, boy, I know this show, guys. You know what I'm saying? I get that show, guys. You don't want to, spend too much time on him. I know you like this dude. As a player, cool. Now, as an individual, it's fine. But as a player, no. I'm very disappointed in his play. My man it was 4 penalties on him, right? My man had 2 false starts and 2 holding. Before the third, bro, before the third, Chiefs had momentum, bro. He bam, boom, back to back, bam, holding back. It was a holding, and it was a false starts, bro. It's back to back plays, bro. That cost the Chiefs, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm looking at this guy, bro. There's nothing good about what he does, about what he brings to that side, bro. There's nothing good.
And I give it to Justin, man. Like the slow starts on Chiefs offense was a no show in the first half. They it was a no show. It was a no show out there in the first half, and it started slow. Now, could it be from preseason, or a little preseason hangover, or is it the team still trying to evaluate it because it is a new offensive line, right? New pieces all with Josh Simmons and Kingsley's trying to figure things out. Now on Taylor's thing, the false starts. That's the only thing that I think that people can have on the kid, man. Like I said, I would put him over there in Kingsley's spot and put him more on the other side, man, and get this offense going, man. Because other than that, man, it was a disappointed loss yesterday for the Kansas City Chiefs.
So what you saying is, bro? What you saying is this? You'll say you didn't see nothing from him, guys. Them holding calls, right? Them holding calls, the false start. Those are 10 yards, bro. Those are momentums. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Those are momentum stoppers, bro. Nah, we can't have none of that. Now you got some guys that give up sacks. This guy's is penalized all the time since he's been with the Kansas City Chiefs, bro. You've been with his offense on his third year, bro.
So let's get into the number one question, the big picture, man. To take away a viable lesson. Patrick Mahomes said this was just a loss. It was also a wake up call. Quote from Patrick Mahomes, who said after the game that the team is learning a valuable lesson. And I think this team, the 21 to 27, they was actually kind of gelling, coming out of the offense was. It seemed like, offense was gelling, picking up the steam when, in the second half. But, that's one of the big key moments that you can take away from him, man. And I think Patrick Mahomes is right, man. This has got to be a viable lesson for everybody else that that's out here, that's watching the everybody else that play on the Kansas City Chiefs. This has got to be a viable lesson, right? We thought the Super Bowl was going to be a viable lesson, but hey, also to come out here on on the road, against the Chargers and also a division game. This is a viable lesson for the young guys. Hey, when it's all said and done, I think this team they will turn it around because it looked like promising hope, man. Promising hope from what I see.
Let me ask you this. Speaking of valuable lesson, what lesson do you think the Chiefs took away from this?
Can't start slow. You can't start slow, man. You got to start fast. You can't come out here slow, half-assing it, and you got to come out here and start fast, man. And I think that's what last year as well, man. Last year they always started slow on offense, and then we kind of seen that carried over into the Super Bowl, right? And you couldn't come back from the slow starts in the Super Bowl. Now we've seen it in the Charger game, the slow starts, and you can't come back from it because what happens when your defense have a bad day, right? What will happen if your defense had a bad day? And that's what happened, right? The defense had a bad day, man, because was it the defense or was it, let's break it down. The quarterback showdown, Mahomes versus Herbert. Go ahead, Coach, read it.
Okay, dig this. The quarterback showdown, Mahomes versus Herbert, right? Justin Herbert masterclass. This is a big part of the story. Herbert was brilliant. He threw for 318 yards, 3 touchdowns. He was clutch on key third downs, right? Including game-sealing 19-yard scramble. The Chargers never trailed, and Herbert was the reason why. With that being said, let's really break that down. I watched this game over and over, right? I'm watching this game, right? The Chiefs multi-millionaire guy, the guy they compared to Aaron Donald, the guy, right?
Who's that?
Bro, Chris Jones.
Yeah.
He didn't have one stat, bro. Not one. He wasn't on a stat sheet. He was on a stat sheet, bro. So that right there by itself tells me a lot about what the Kansas City, like going into this year. what's going to be the big, like, what's going to be the biggest reason for Kansas City maybe not going back is the defensive line. We said Chris Jones and friends. Now it's just friends. Now it's just a bunch of guys on the defensive line now. There's nobody really on the defensive line. Hey, give a shout out to George Kalafis. George Kalafis actually went out there, looked decent out there. And Galati. Galati looked good. He got banged up. We seen sparks of Galati. I like what George did. I like what George did. But everybody else, including Chris Jones, bro, played bad. Mm-hmm. This is the division game, bro. You did not produce at all. Mm-hmm. And then for you to have an attitude at the end of the game when you was called out. No, bro, you had to get that, bro. You had to get that. You're the team's defensive leader. That's why Herbert was so great, because he didn't really get pressure for real. Right. There was no push in the pocket.
You're looking at the 19-yard scramble that iced the game. You know what I mean? Is it scheme, or was it, jet lag or anything? No, it goes back to what Patrick Mahomes said, man. It's got to be a wake-up call. It got to be a viable lesson for learn for everybody that, from this loss. You know what I mean? All to the guys that's getting the big bag on this team, right? Mm-hmm. The guys with the big bag, only person with the big bag showed up was Patrick Mahomes. He showed up. You know what I mean? He showed up. You know what I mean? He showed up out there. Even though, you know what I mean, it didn't look good at times, but he did show up. So go ahead and read this one by Patrick Mahomes, Coach.
All right, Patrick was a mixed bag, right? Mahomes has some signature moments, some signature Mahomes magic moments, right? Including 49 completion and 4th and 7 to Hollywood Brown, and a touchdown pass to Travis Kelce. But he wasn't as sharp. Seeing he finished with 258 yards and 1 touchdown. He also took 2 sacks. Bo, what I got from that performance from Patrick Mahomes, guys, is this is what Patrick Mahomes been doing since he stepped foot on the field. Mahomes gonna give him some highlights. He's gonna give him some miraculous plays, right? But at the same time, with that being said, it was like at the beginning of the game, guys, Mahomes had a clean pocket, right? He had a clean pocket, man. I was like, oh damn, this pocket looked good, right? Even Taylor on this little moment, even Taylor was decent, right? I said I think Mahomes wasn't used to having this type of pocket, because the throw to Thornton, he had 2 big throws to Thornton, bro. He's overthrew him. And I was like, damn, bro. I said, Mahomes, you're not used to this time now. Now you got the time. So to me, Bo, that to me is a plus for Patrick Mahomes. Now you have a decent pocket. You have a decent pocket. You have a threat out there. You have a guy named Thornton that you can trust. And now you have that deep ball guy. Right? The man's 6'2", right? 6'2" with blazing speed. So you have that.
So them two sacks came from Taylor, and 1 came from Kingsley. Now, Patrick Mahomes came out here, even the bright spot as well. I'll get later on the show, we talk about the bright spots, but the guys was out here, Patrick Mahomes was laying everything on the line, just like in this picture. He was out here laying everything on the line, right? Mm-hmm. That pass to Hollywood Brown, the pass to Thornton, even though the pass to Juju, floating in the air with the cape on. If Patrick Mahomes got that ball back with 2 minutes left, if Chris Jones stayed outside, not going inside, the Chargers would have lost this game.
Right.
No ends or buts about it. But again, if this going to be the defense for the Kansas City Chiefs, right? If they're going to come out here and putting up stuff like this, and doing everything like this, not stopping the run, ain't standing up in the line. You are guys that's been on the team for a while, man. And they've been on a while. They got to get it together. But we also can, like I said, we also can look at the bright spots. You know what I mean? Go ahead and read that. Go ahead and look at the bright spots.
Bright spots. Marquise Hollywood Brown. He was Mahomes' primary target with 10 catches for 99 yards. He stepped up in a big way. Was worthy being out. Now, guys, I've been talking about Hollywood Brown for the longest. Inconsistent as far as injury going. We really want to see what can Hollywood Brown do. And I think Hollywood Brown honestly played a great game, honestly. You know, he was targeted 16 times. You know, saying it was 16 for 10 with 99 yards. You know, and I like that. I like what I've seen from Hollywood. I did, but it's another stat though, boy. I want to get at too. Patrick Mahomes carried the ball for 6 for 57 yards. Man, that man was booking it. You know what I'm saying? That man was booking it down that second half. Mahomes was putting them wheels. It was like it started off strong, and then he was going to that right side. Even that throw to Hollywood, he was out the pocket. He was getting chased down. It's like, guys, like we don't want to see this type of Mahomes magic. We don't want to get used to this magic Mahomes crap. You know what I'm saying? Because that means he's running out the pocket. He's putting his life on the line out there. We don't want to see that. We don't want to see that.
Right.
We want to see Mahomes
if you look at
clean pocket, delivering the ball on the money. We don't want to see them coming out the pocket like that, man.
But if you look at it, man, him coming out that pocket was a blown up play by Kingsley. Kingsley got bull rush. Dude, the guy got through. Put pressure on Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes screaming to the left, and got me screaming to the right. Got right out of there, and you know what I mean, and threw a bomb to Hollywood Brown, and that kind of remind me of what the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs when he did the same thing with Tyreek Hill.
Mm-hmm.
We know Mahomes is ready for these moments, right?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna go harsh on Kingsley because this is actually first time starting at guard, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna go harsh on him, but again, I'm not gonna react either because he did the first game. But again, man, you can't overreact or not overreact or can react to this defense, man. It couldn't get no stops at all. Why, Dre? Go ahead and read that.
Dig it. Defense. Okay, the defense. Why couldn't they get a stop? Okay, the lack of pass rush. Mentioned the struggles of the defensive line. Besides Chris Jones, who did his thing in the Chiefs pass rush was virtually non-existent. Name drop players like George Kalafis, Charles Minnion, or Mike Donna. Now I think we touched on this a little bit. I'm just, like I said, I'm disappointed in Chris Jones. I'm disappointed. Chris Jones, you didn't show up at all. Double team Ken said, was he double team, triple team? Ken doesn't matter. You're the guy, you're the leader. You're the guy out there. I'm talking about you're the guy. You're the guy that got to cause havoc. Now they can move you around, Jones. They put you a DN, they put you on both sides, DN, you know what I'm saying? You can play the tackle, you know what I'm saying? You can play these positions, but you didn't produce. You didn't produce at all. Only person that honestly produced was George and Galati. If you want to be a buck, Galati had George had a sack. Galati was getting pressure, man, especially in the red zone. You know what I'm saying? Or like on the opposite end. You know what I'm saying? He chased Herbert out the pocket. Chased him down for incompletion, right? What I don't understand is like, guys, we talked about this before. That defensive line has to get better. You got to put impactful players out there, right, Bo?
I said in the all season and preseason. You know what I mean? I said building the ultimate defense and building the ultimate roster, man. You got to build the ultimate roster. When Chris Jones is not out there, or this George Kalafis ain't out there, it look like an average guys trying to make the team, right? It look like average guys trying to make the team. You know what I mean? This is you're not just a Super Bowl, contender, because you didn't win. Now you are back-to-back Super Bowl champion. You know what I mean? You got a Super Bowl caliber roster. These guys didn't show up yesterday. The defense didn't show up at all. You know what I mean? Spags had a bad game plan. You know what I mean? Chris Jones didn't look good. The tackling didn't look good at all. You know what I mean? It was a lot that was happening yesterday that, you know what I mean, that everybody can dig deep into. And I know a lot of fans are, you know what I mean, upset with Nick Bolton. He got the contract. He got this and that. He can't cover. He can't do this. But go ahead and let's talk about this, Coach.
Right, missed tackles and penalties. The defense had some uncharacteristic mistakes. The Chiefs had 10 penalties for 71 yards in total, and some of those were costly on the defense extending drives. And I want to give a shout out to Drew. Drew Tranquil looked good too because he had 2 sacks too. And he's the one that was diving to Chris Jones's ass. You know what I'm saying? And I agree with him because you're the captain. You gotta be held accountable. In some packages, guys, I think we was discussing this earlier. Last night. Bolden is not your pure cover linebacker. He's a downhill hitter. He's a downfield hitter, guys. He's a bang bang type of guy. He's very exceptional in the run game, but when it comes to the pass game, he's not that guy in the pass game. He's just not. That's not his niche. So Bassa, like we would love to see Bassa. We would love to see Bassa go out there and take and take his spot in pass coverage. But those are things that the Chiefs have to understand now. It's like you're gonna have to switch those packages up, man. Them players. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have, if it's third down, if it's a passing down or whatnot, you put Bassa in there. You put your cover linebackers in there, you know. Again, it was just a disappointing showing from the defense as a whole. Like Bolden to me, it really Hense is not that guy in the pass game, right?
Right.
You know, but like you said, Hense is like coaching. You said it was bad coaching. Yes, it was bad coaching those facts. So why would you put Bolden out there like that? Right. You should put somebody. You should put a cover linebacker in those positions, man.
And the penalties, man. We got to do better. 10 penalties for 71 yards is, you know, it could be game changing, right? The clutch drives, you know what I mean? The getting off the field moments, and next you know, you get a roughing the passer, right? You get this, you get that. Could it be jitters the first game? Could it be trauma from the Super Bowl? We don't know. But I know this defense is when they put it all together, could be number one defense in the league. They showed it before. No, it's the same guys. They showed it before. They showed that they could be the top guys in the league. They showed they could be number two defense, number one defense in the league. They showed this. This is Super Bowl winning defense out there. But last night didn't look like it.
I'm gonna give you a stat.
71 yards.
Yep.
The missed mistakes by Chris Jones. The bad blown coverage by Watson, and the not coverage by Jaden Hicks, even though Jaden Hicks is my golden jacket kid. Bad game all the way around. So go ahead, Coach. Say what you had to say.
I'm gonna say this real quick. Speaking of secondary, right? Quinn Johnson was targeted 7 times, 79, right? Targeted 7 times, caught 5 passes, broke for 79 yards with 2 touchdowns, right? My man had 2 touchdowns, right? Okay, Keenan Allen, 7 for 68, 1 touchdown, right? Luke McConkley, right? 6 for 74. You know what I'm saying? Tyler Conklin, man, he was 2 for 2, man, with 50 yards, man. What happened to the Chiefs secondary? Now we talk about the defensive line. Yes, it was bad. But that secondary, man, come on, where's T-Cuffs at? You know what I'm saying? Where's T-Cuffs? You know what I'm saying? What's the deal? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Jalen Watson, right? Jalen Watson?
Mm-hmm.
Jalen Watson, okay. Where was he at? Where was Hicks at? Where was Cook? Bro, they was getting beat, bro. Like, getting beat. I was like, bro, they're having fun out here, bro. They playing preseason football.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It was like, guys, the secondary was just as bad as the front. They couldn't cover and they couldn't get pressure. So
I think they go ahead. Now go ahead. I was fixing something.
So here's the thing. Like, if you're looking at this, guys, and then you're going into the next game, it's some stuff, guys, like it's some shit the Chiefs gotta fix. They're gonna have to fix, bro. They're gonna have to fix it, man, because I know the Kingdom y'all love. Go ahead, Bo. Go ahead.
Like I was saying, man. The blown coverage, the missed tackles, the penalties, and everything else. They have the potential to be. We know they can be championship defense.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just hoping that this was just a bad route game for the defense all the way around. Right. I'm just hoping that this is just was their game. And like Patrick Mahomes said earlier, you know what I mean? Earlier what we said earlier in the show, that this is a viable lesson to everybody.
Yeah.
You got to take this. We're not playing for stats. We playing for rings. You know what I mean? And this is what this team is, man. And this team is chasing rings and chasing championships. And a lot of, you're going to hear it on the ESPN, Foxes, CBS Sports, other YouTube channels. Oh, the Chiefs are dead. The Chiefs are dead. The Chiefs are dead. The Chiefs are done. The Chiefs are done. I'm not seeing that, but it got to gel together just like on the final drive, nobody was in jail together. So go ahead and get them into that, Coach.
Now, on the final drive, talk about the most critical play of the game, right? 3rd and 14 with the game on the line. Herbert scrambled for 19 yards to ice the game. That one play sums up the defensive struggles. It absolutely did. It absolutely did, man. It was like, now, guys, looking at Josh Allen, how Josh Allen played, this is the same thing Josh Allen would do, man, on critical downs. This is a mobile quarterbacks, bro. When you play man to man, you have to have a spy. You have to have a spy, guys. Bolton, do not put Bolton out there on situations like this. You put your speedy cover linebackers out there that can cover, right? They can play the spot. Now, Chris Jones was supposed to contain, right? Am I correct? Was he supposed to contain, right?
Yeah, you're supposed to.
Supposed to contain, and he didn't do that, right? Bam. Herbert takes off for a 19-yard to kill the game. And my thing, this is my thing with Spags, bro. Spags, you got to call the game better. You got to call the game better, because if you're doing this, and I don't know what it is about Spags, maybe he's not paying attention to mobile quarterbacks. He's going to have to fix that, because the next couple of games you're going against mobile quarterbacks, bro. Yeah, you playing man to man, but you gotta play. You gotta put your speedy linebacker out there. You gotta put a linebacker out there that can cover. You're gonna have to.
And also, man, and speaking of Spags, man, you like what Coach said, man, everything is correct, man. It comes down to coaching. It comes down to have you guys ready. And I feel like soon they got off the plane, they looked ready, but soon they left the locker room and hit the field, they wasn't ready, right? Because it showed up in the penalties, the play calling, you know what I mean, and everything else like that. I feel like I want this to be a turnaround. Get it ready for the next game, because you coming for that, because the Eagles are coming, right? I'm not saying the Eagles is a good team, because they ain't look good. They looked the same way against the Chiefs. The Chiefs did, and against the Cowboys. You know, every team is going to look vulnerable week one, so that's why I'm not going to overreact to it. But it also could be Super Bowl trauma. Drake, go ahead and read it.
Man, but the most significant hurdle is a psychological one. The Chiefs are coming off a brutal loss to the Eagles in the Super Bowl, right? Where they were thoroughly outplayed and embarrassed, losing 40-22. That game was a total mismatch, with the Eagles' defense dominating the line of scrimmage and their offense controlling the clock. The Chiefs' offense had no answer, and Patrick Mahomes threw a critical pick. Now, if you look at this game, guys, Jalen Hurts and that line, they was gashing the Chiefs, bro. Now, bro, we talked about this before, not getting pressure on the quarterback. Bro, Jalen Hurts did not get touched. Jalen Hurts ran for the first down. He ran to move the chain. He wasn't running away. He was running to move the chains. Right? So I'm sitting there like, guys, I'm starting to think this, Bo. I'm starting to really understand. Like, we give Spags so much damn credit. We always give him Spags this credit. He's this great defensive coordinator. He's this great guy. But when it comes down, when the game's on the line against mobile quarterbacks, bro, he can't get it done. They take out the pocket. If you look at it, bro, they take off the pocket. A mobile quarterback always make plays, bro. They always make plays down the stretch. So it's like,
I'm not gonna say that much.
Give me. Besides Lamar Jackson, man, give me another quarterback, a mobile quarterback.
I'll say Spags had the bad game, but in the playoffs, Spags shutting all your quarterbacks down. He's not. Josh Allen shut down in the playoffs. You know what I mean? Couldn't come and get 4 yards or 10 yards or something like that. Spags shut it down, right? I think it was a matchup problem. They didn't have their guys out there, right? They didn't have. If you probably see parking lot, that's why they drafted parking lot to be next to Chris Jones, right? Galati, get more snaps. That can fit the problem, right? You know what I mean? Not putting Bosa out there and putting Bosa out there, Bosa out there just to spot a quarterback. Your job is out there just to spot a quarterback. You know what I mean? I just think it was a bad game plan all around. I'm not going to say that, Spags is not, good against mobile quarterbacks. I won't say that much, but this could be, a little bit of trauma. And now, now the Eagles are coming in, go ahead and read this, Coach.
Okay, they're facing the same team with a new season starting on a sour note. The Eagles are likely to be confident, and the Chiefs need to show they've learned from the experience and can bounce back from a loss. Now, going back to what we stated about or mobile quarterbacks, mark my words, bro. I'm gonna put you like this, everybody in the comment section. I'm gonna watch on critical downs what Spag's gonna do. So y'all think Spag's y'all defensive hero? I want to see what Spag's gonna do on third down, on key downs where it hurts.
What you talking about? You think out here speak? Man, get up.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying.
You think, man, what he say? Chiefs last two Super Bowls, man. That the Chiefs won off of defense. How he's not the Super Bowl? I think Spag just had a bad game.
The last Super Bowl. The last Super Bowl. Game.
Both all the way around, offense and defense. It was a bad game, and now the Eagles are trying to fly in. I'm telling you guys, what I know it looked like it did yesterday. All I know, I've seen this, man. I think they're gonna learn from this loss. I think they're gonna bounce back. The reason why I think they're gonna bounce back, you know what I mean? I think look at Mahomes and look at how he played. Hollywood, right? Everybody gonna say Worthy, yeah, Worthy out. What if it's Worthy out? Okay, you swap in Worthy for Thornton. He gonna show you the deep threat. You swap in, Rice is out. You swap in on Jalen Royals for Rice. Same skilled player, same level, same body build, same guy. You know what I mean? If he can put it together, you know what I mean. Then on the offensive line, you got Jonathan Taylor getting a false start. You put Jalen Moore over there. Kingsley still trying to learn left guard position. Okay, you take Taylor from over there playing right tackle, and you put him in left guard next to Josh Simmons. Now you got the experience on the offensive line. That's your best offensive line right there. So, right? Do you let Jared Wiley get some reps? I know we seen Noah Gray, we seen Travis Kelce, because Travis Kelce didn't, he got that one touchdown, but you know what I mean? He wasn't showing up. And I don't know why, Wiley didn't, get no reps. They scratched him, a healthy scratch. But hey, if I'm the Kansas City Chiefs, I'm putting 12 out there, right? I'm letting 12 see what I got, because he's a mismatch. He's gonna be a mismatch problem to everybody else. His size, his speed, and his height, and everything else like that. So go ahead, what you guys say?
I'm gonna say with that, because I'm about to dive into that part. But if we're talking about guys that can make plays at the tight end position, it's Tunyon. Tunyon is the guy that been making plays all preseason. Tunyon has 10 years experience. I think him and Patrick Mahomes will be great together if they give him time, especially in the red zone. Now, going back, Tom was making a point in the comment section. They said Spassky playing this prevent defense, this soft zone defense, right? They're playing soft instead of attacking.
Mm-hmm.
Why are the Chiefs not attacking? Now, again, everybody praise Spags. Some other people buck with you. His defensive philosophy down the stretch hasn't been good.
Mm-hmm.
It hasn't been good. So he has to fix that down the stretch. And if not, it's going to be the same outcome.
Go ahead and read what Jalen said.
Jalen Reed said, I wouldn't put Jawan at left tackle. I'd rather swap out Kingsley and put Mike Colorado at left guard next to Josh and have Jalen Moore at right tackle. And so here's the thing.
Man, only thing I understand, everybody is beating on Jawan. I'm not saying that because I like him as an individual. I do like him as a player because he was good coming from the Jaguars, guys. Only thing you got was a false start. Yesterday, if you look at the pressure from yesterday, where was the pressure coming from, guys? Can you tell me? Was it coming from Jawan Taylor's side? Where was Patrick Mahomes running to, guys? Was he running from Jawan Taylor's side? No, he wasn't. So if you want to blame Jawan Taylor, he's a guy for the false starts and all that. That's fine. But his plan and everything else is like that. You can't say that about the kid, man, because the false starts, yeah. That's why I say, hey, you take Jawan Taylor and you put him at left guard. Let him be next to. That would be an unstoppable offensive line, in my eyes. You know what I mean? Been around this game, played this game. You know what I mean? Hey, I'm trying to tell you, if you put Jawan Taylor where Kingsley at, let Kingsley still learn the position. Mm-hmm. Put more where Taylor is at. I guarantee you'll thank Hense Todd later. You'll come out here and say, Hense, where are you? I want to give you gifts. I want to give you gifts. I want to buy you the world because you didn't gave out the secret.
Hey, I hope like hell, bro. I hope like hell you're correct, because I think somebody mentioned in the comment section, man. There's mention about the penalties. Now your boy talking about where the pressure come from. Well, damn, they going back 10 to 15 yards back. Now where's that coming from, sir? Now where's that coming from, sir? All right. Now you talking about he running, but we're going backwards.
I understand that. You know, because I was mad at him too yesterday, man. I was mad at him. I even said, you know, I was like, man, you got to, you know what, you got to take about it. Then you was the Travis Kelce, the head bunt thing, you know, it get into it. But other than that, man, when you see Patrick Mahomes scramble, it's not scrambling from you know what I mean, from his side most of the time. Most of the time it's not.
Right.
But they have a long play. They had a long plane ride back, right?
Yeah.
It's 18 hours, whatever the flight is, back to guys yelling, arguing, or figuring things out. I want to wonder how that. I want to have a camera on that plane ride back to see how many guys had they film out studying the next game, right? Mm-hmm. Studying the next game, not out here looking at you know what I mean, watching a movie trying to go to sleep. Not, you know what I mean, rubbing on your elbow because your elbow hurt or your foot hurt or your kneecap hurt. I want to see the guy that's out there that's up with red veins in his eyes looking at the plays of the Eagles and said, this is our next victim. This is our next opponent. They are not about to come and beat us in New Orleans, then come beat us in Arrowhead. I think that's why I wanted to see these guys. When Patrick Mahomes said a learning curve from this situation. Yes, we can bash Taylor. Yes, we can bash the defense. But Chiefs fans, you got to remember, this is still a championship team. You still got a generation talent at Patrick Mahomes. Yes, Worthy went down, but you still have a Hall of Fame head coach that still can figure it out, and Andy Reid. A Hall of Fame coach in Spags that can figure it out. Yes, he had a bad game plan at the last game. A lot of coaches had bad game plans, right? But if I'm going to trust anybody, any defensive coordinator out there in the lead right now, I would trust Spags over everybody else.
Shit, hey, man.
He done it. He done it with the Giants, right? Uh-huh. He done it with the Chiefs. Mm-hmm. He done it. He won. He got rings to show that, hey, you can't just come over here and judge a person off of one game, and I'm not going to judge him off of that. You know what I mean? I'm not going to overreact.
So which game are you not going to judge him on?
Hey, I ain't judging him on none because, hey, I know it's my time as a Chiefs fan. I didn't get to experience seeing Super Bowls. I watched everybody else talk about their Super Bowl parties. He didn't help bring 2 to 3 rings here with the Kansas City Chiefs. I remember the Romeo Crennel days. I remember the Bob Sutton days. I remember those defensive coordinator days. None of them brought no rings here. Yes, we can sit here and say, Spags this, Spags that. Yes, he called it bad game plan. But I can get as a fan and as an analyst and as a journalist, I can give out my take and say, hey, Spags, I think you should move this here. I move this person here, there. But at the end of the day, he's the coach, right? He's the one with the coaching job.
Hey, AG Money. Hey, AG Money. Hey, all that sound good. I love Spags. I've been there from the black bag days, the Trent Green days. I have been there when the soup wasn't soup. But Campbell's soup was best choice. But listen, bro, I'm going to say this. Spags need to get it together. If not, this guy over here going to critique him. This guy going to call him out because this guy didn't like what he's seen from them. If he keep playing like that, they're going to get their asses kicked again. And then I want to hear, it's the demon time. The demon has woke up finally.
The demon is coming. And y'all know he is. Everybody know. They didn't scratch the demon yesterday. They didn't scratch them. They didn't scratch the demon. As you look at the picture, guys, it doesn't matter the loss. It wasn't a blowout. The demon is coming and he has been scratched. And that man is Patrick Mahomes. Hey, Chiefs fans, don't worry. You shouldn't be worrying. You shouldn't be scared. You shouldn't be shivering in your pants because the Chargers got off. They finally found the right charge to charge the phone. But when it's all said and done, that demon is coming. I seen the glimpses of it. I seen the glimpses of Patrick Mahomes returning. And you guys can't be acting all scared. There's no reason to be scared. No reason. No reason to be scared. Watch the Eagles game.
And then we come right back down to reality. The reality is this. If the demon ain't scared, what's everybody else on the team? He's the demon. Where everybody who's everybody else? Smurfs. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing. The Chiefs captains has to step up. We know Mahomes is. Chris Jones got to step up, and T-Cuffs, Trent McDuffie gonna have to step up, bro. He's gonna have to step up. If we want to really make noise in this kingdom, the captains have to step up. The key guys gonna have to step up. And for the love of me, start Galati.
Yeah.
Because if I see Mike Donald's ass again, bro, I'm gonna question Spax again. I said Galati chased Herbert out the goddamn pot. Man, he chased him out, bro, for an incompletion, bro. I said, remember I told y'all we never seen this from Kansas City. You put George Galati both sides, right? And then you got Chris Jones in the middle.
And parking lot. That's right.
Anyway, parking lot has been in the parking lot in a minute. So here's the thing.
He will be there. He will be there too, sir. You thank me later.
You're right. I will. You're right. So all I'm saying is this, man. All I'm saying is, guys, I know it's game one, but it's a divisional game. It still ain't no excuses. Let's go out there and show the kingdom. Let's show the fans that, hey, we're out there, guys. We're doing it for y'all. We're gonna go out there and make a statement because the next game is a statement game. It's a statement game, Bo.
Ain't no statement game.
Oh my gosh.
It's a resurrection. It's a resurrection of the guy. I'm trying to tell you, man. We can sit here and say, oh, you know how the people used to tell you that, you sit there and you watching a movie or something, they tell you the myth of the boogeyman, right? The myth of the boogeyman and what the boogeyman would do when you see the boogeyman. And I kind of seen that, I think I seen it yesterday. I kind of seen the glimpses of the boogeyman returning. I'm just saying. I know Ruben said what did Ruben say?
Ruben said, again, I'm pissed off.
Let's go ahead. Let's get it. Let's go and read what Watson said, sir. Watson.
Right. Randy Watson. Okay. And if Andy goes into another post-game press conference, we didn't have our guys ready tonight, I'm going to have a nervous breakdown. Hey, Weston, I agree with you 100%, bro. It's called accountability. You have to be accountable for your actions, for what you call guys. And another thing too, running the ball efficiently, man. Now, bro, we talked about this before. We highlighted this before the show. Now, you was like, bro, we had Nick Chubbs. We had the opportunity to get a certain running back in the draft, right? And my take was, I said, well, my only issue is we got Smith, right? Fast, shifty guy. And we got Smith, but was he out there? He was out there, but he didn't get no touches, right? And then Pac, right? Isaiah Pacheco, right? I told you he run through. He just see a lane and keep going. My man has no cutback, no motion, no agility. He just runs straight to the damn wall, bro. It's like, hey, bro, it was one play where he got up and started running for no reason. I thought it was a glitch. I thought it was a damn glitch. The dude got up and kept running like the play was over. Like, fuck are you doing? So I'm sitting here like, damn, bro, the play's over. He's still running. Fuck you running to, bro. For real, bro.
He said he thought it was a glitch. You know it is on Mac. On Mac, you get up and start running like, man, come on.
Hey, I said, guys, really. I said, where is he going, bro? I said, the play dead, and he was running like, I'm like, Anyway, here's the thing, bro. Here's the thing.
Oh man,
Kareem Hunt, bro, he was slow. It was like, damn, Kareem slow. Pop don't have no vision. Rashad Smith is right there, bro. Rashad Smith
and Mitchell, the two fast guys. Mitchell did it with the 49ers. Bashar Smith did it with the the Mustangs when he was in college, and he showed that he can do it. And was Christian Jones, Christian Johnson, wherever his name, used to play for Tennessee, one of the best running backs that ever played in the league as well. He was saying, he said Bashar Smith can be that guy. And he showed a little glimpses of it in the preseason as well.
Bro, with the passing attack, bro, I said, damn, he's a weapon.
And not being used as, like Watson said, like he said, I don't want to hear Andy Reid come out here and say we didn't have our guys ready. I don't want to hear that either. I don't want to hear it either. But let's go ahead and get go ahead and read that, Coach.
If Hurts throws over 200 yards against the Kansas City Chiefs defense, then what would be said about the defense?
Did it look like did a lot of fans said they looking like a 2018 defense? I was hearing that. A lot of fans on Twitter were saying that the Chiefs defense is looking like 2018. And you know who coached in 2018? Bob Sutton. So if the defense is looking like Bob Sutton, again, can we question what's his name? Can we question Veach? Not just the coaches not having his team ready. Veach, did you not have the team ready? Right? Did you not make the right moves in the offseason, right? Did you not see the guys that you didn't have in depth, right? Did you not see the guys that you need out there? Yes, we want to give them the trophy of Patrick Mahomes, but that also is John Dorsey, right? Mm-hmm. So we want to give him this, and this, and that. Now, Veach, we got to come knocking on your door as well. If the defense come out here, we can't just be knocking at Andy Reid's door and Chris Jones. We got to knock at the top door. Hey, Veach. Simmons is still out there. Hey, Veach. What's his name? The other Charger cornerback, I keep on his name slipping my mind, but he's out there. Hey, Veach, Jadeveon Clowney is still out there.
Hello, Allen Robinson out there.
Hey, Veach, Allen Robinson out there. Are we just gonna sit? What are we gonna do? So we can sit here and say Andy Reid, Spags, but they only can deal with the pieces they get from Veach. They only can go and deal with the pieces they get from Veach.
Hello.
Veach, you can sit here and say, hey, I gave you guys Patrick Mahomes, but we also know it came from John Dorsey. So we can have all these takes. We can have all these things to say because no one is safe. When it comes down to our team, man, and our players, man, we all fans. We love our team. We love this sport, and we know what this team is capable of. Chubbs is out there, and you still having running back issues.
Right? I think Chubbs went to the Texans, bro.
Well, no, I said Chubbs was out there.
He was out there.
He was out there looking for a home, right? Good point. And some other wide receivers out there looking for a home. And like I said, you got to build the ultimate roster. You got to. That's what the Eagles are doing. The Eagles out there building a roster that nobody can beat. And that's what you want to do. I know I bring it back to Madden. Madden like the ultimate team, right? In Madden, the ultimate team. You want to have that ultimate team here in the real life. You want to have the ultimate team. Yes. You want to have somebody, if Chris Jones step out to tie his shoelaces and be on the sideline breathing all heavy for $110,000 millions of dollars, then you want to have the next guy over there that can come, can come in as well.
Hey, bro, Chris Jones walked out the mug like Chris Jones put in a good body of work. He walked out that damn thing with a little one earring on and shit, with a whole 90s earring on. He walked out like that man did a body of work. You're going to try to G-check Drew Tranquil. I said, bro, no, Chris Jones, not one pressure, not one tackle, not a sack, bro. Nah.
Unexcusable, bro. I think it's a Charger fan in here. What do you say?
He said Mahomes had the BBL surgery schedule while in Brazil. I'm not. I'm not a moment too soon.
Shut up. Yeah, you ain't win. You didn't win nothing, man. You won a game, man. Yeah, you won a game, but you ain't won no trophies. Jim Harbaugh ain't gonna get you nowhere with them thick glasses he got on. You know, he can't even see past his fingertips. But other than that, man, I think Patrick Mahomes is, man. Yeah, I think they're gonna come out. You know, they come out and do better, man. Like I said, we can question Andy Reid. We can question.
I respect this chat, OG. Hey man, hey, much love over here on this side, bro. Hey, it's all love over here.
But you know, we can see we can talk about you know what I mean, you know, reach and you know Spags and everything else. Do you really think this team can make it back? That's a lot of fans saying, and that's what's going to come.
Oh my gosh!
You know what's coming tomorrow. You know what's coming Monday. You know what's coming Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, right before the kickoff of Sunday with the Chiefs, and then 3:00 in the afternoon game. Are the Chiefs are done? Is the final? Is this the final we've seen of Travis Kelce? Is the Chiefs defense not there no more? Well, they showed it in the last past real action games with the Eagles and everything else. They showed it and everything else, but we should see, man.
Hey, honestly though, go ahead, Bo.
We should see. We'll see. But other than that, man, I feel like this team can actually turn it around. Now I know a lot of Chiefs fans, and I'm not gonna turn on ESPN, I'm not gonna turn on Fox, I'm not gonna turn on CBS. The Chiefs gonna lose their division. But also one thing that happened in Brazil as well, the Chiefs 17-game winning streak got taken away from them. The streak is finally over, right? You gotta look at that as well too, man. So go ahead and read.
Hey, Weston said they're gonna have to dig really deep because if they lose to the Ravens, they're in trouble. Guys, listen to me. Nobody expected the Chiefs to lose against these Chargers, bro. Nobody did. I said the Giants. Man, this 4-game stretch for the Chiefs, bro. Damn Andy Reid. Damn all that. We're talking defense now.
Mm-hmm.
If Spags, he playing these soft-ass zone schemes, just prevent schemes, bro, I'm calling Spags out, bro. If these guys come out there, bro, and have their way with the Chiefs defense, bro, Spags will be highlighted, bro. If he cannot make crucial stops on third downs, bro, Spags on the hot seat, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because to me, that's unexcusable, bro. You have guys that can play man-to-man. You have guys that can do this, man. Put Bossa in there, bro. You have a guy in Galati, and I told Nick, I said, Galati is the dude, bro. Galati is that dude. I told he's violent. He's a roamer, bro. He has energy. He has a high motor.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to stop Galati at the first impact, bro. He's going to keep coming.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Donnelly gets slapped around, bro, and he's done, bro. It's like I see this man get his feelings crushed by Simmons in preseason, man. Not saying, but training camp, man.
Mm-hmm.
My man, like Goliath has a motor, guys. Something that the Chiefs really never had. It's time to make that move with Goliath, Spax. Hey, Hense, what you call him? Would you call him the guru of defense, the greatest defensive coordinator ever? Well, damn it, you better play like it. You better play like it, boy, for real. You better play like it, boy, because the kingdom gonna be on your ass, boy.
The kingdom's upset. I understand. You know what I mean? They I think it was Western or Washington. Somebody put it in here earlier that you know what I mean, they had 9 months to prepare for this game.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. 9 months, bro.
9 months to prepare for this game. And it seemed like Jan Harbaugh had his team ready to rock.
Man, bro, he did. Like I'll talk to my folks.
It seems like he had it.
Ain't no excuse.
In the chat, can we say this? You know, if they got to stop, do you think the Chargers winning this game with Patrick Mahomes with 2 minutes left? Just need 6 points? I don't think that. I don't think the Chargers. I think the Chiefs have lost this game. I don't think the Chargers won this game. I think the Chiefs lost this game by starting slow. Bonehead plays. Been in your own way. Now, yes, the Chargers look good. You know what I mean? Yes. But did they actually beat down the Chiefs? No. I don't think that. I don't think they beat down the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs beat themselves. the Chiefs just couldn't get out their own way. And when they came out the half and they was getting out their own way, you started to see them. The Chiefs look like, the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes putting up numbers, scrambling out the pocket, keeping the offensive going. Travis Kelce getting open, touchdown pass. Hollywood Brown looking like the Hollywood of old when he's with Baltimore, right? It was looking like that. That's why I can go on the table. I can go out on the limb, and you can tie me up on the captain on the ship, and they had the person go out on the ledge.
All right, boy, you better be careful with that, because your ass gonna fall off, nigga.
Y'all can do that. Y'all can do that with me, man. Y'all can put me out there and say, "All right, hits. I want to see what happens." But again, I had to say this. I think the team will be ready for the Eagles. And hey, just sit back and relax, guys. You can turn off your TV, turn on whatever you want to do, and watch ESPN or whatever you want to listen to hear into the nonsense of everybody dogging the Chiefs. They dog the Chiefs every goddamn year. Can we say this? This one game, because everybody's overreacting. You think this one game is keeping Patrick Mahomes out the playoffs? You thinking this one game is going to keep Patrick Mahomes from the AFC Championship? Since he started, that's all he's been in. So I don't see that happen. And
go ahead.
How he was playing, I don't see that was happening.
I think Spax will. I think Spax will keep him out after the Super Bowl. I think Spax will, bro. I think because you made a comment. You said, "Well, I do believe the Chargers didn't win again. The Chiefs lost the game." No, Spax allowed them to win the game. I think Herbert, they just dog walked Spax's scheme. I think they went out there and put belt to ass against Spax defense, bro. The whole comment section said it was belt to ass on every part of that damn defense, bro. And I'm sitting here like, damn, bro, Spax is getting his ass kicked, bro, out there, bro. So here's the thing is, Mahomes is great. We know what Mahomes can do. And, Bo, that offense, it really ain't no wrinkle besides Taylor. It really ain't no wrinkle because you got the speed, you got your tight ends, you got Hollywood Brown playing phenomenal.
Running back.
I mean, but if they put Smith out there, and then see, it's little. On the other side of the ball, we need pressure. We need people that can cover. We need good play calling. We need to know your nickel packages, those Spax. You got to put Bossa out there and let Bowden on first and second down. You play Bowden. When it comes to covering, you put Bossa out there. Come on, Spax. Right? Come on, man. Come on, man. Everybody love you, Spax, but damn it, the way you playing right now, bro, you're in the hot seat, my guy. You're in the hot seat, my guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ain't that much love in the world, bro. The Super Bowl should knock your side your shit.
Plain boy, the Church of Jesus Christ is no later than what later day saints. But other than that, man, hey, I put it like this, man. The Chargers, they didn't look good to me. I'd say it was wrong place.
I bet they didn't.
I say it was. And the Eagles ain't looking good because the Chiefs are coming out and they're gonna blow the Eagles out 48-0. I'm telling you, it's gonna come out with fire on this thing. I know people in the chat say Hense has lost it. Hense went mad. I didn't go mad. I'm just saying, when I seen Patrick Mahomes sit on that bench after their loss, right?
Yeah.
It's the time in the detail, man. It's the saying in pictures, man. Like as being a photographer, man, you can see like a player in a moment, like, hey, this player is gonna be back. This player is gonna be looking for revenge, right? You look at this moment here, man, as he was sitting on that bench, man, when the game was getting drained down, staring at the camera right. Staring at the camera right.
Look at his head.
Staring at the camera right in the face. You don't tell me that man is coming out for revenge.
Oh, he is.
That's revenge. He coming.
No, he is. But everybody else ain't. Everybody, that defense is just as empty as that damn Gatorade bottle.
There's something in there, sir.
I know. That's all they got left.
Man.
But honestly, man, I really do believe in the Chiefs. Though I believe that the offense can be corrected. It's not real big as the defense. I believe you move some people out the way and give people opportunity at offense, and they're going to excel. But guys, the Achilles heel is that damn defense, bro. Because if you keep playing soft, bro, what I'm thinking is this: I think Spax believe in his front four that they can get pressure. That's why you play those type of defenses. But if they're not doing that, bro, you got to go back to what works for you. If you have to blitz a lot, Help your defensive people out, your defensive front. Blitz
like
a little
I
bit.
said, we can talk about what Spags needs and Spags this and Spag that, but it's a lot of guys on the 1-year deals out there playing on defense, right? Well, Watson playing on his on his last year of his contract. Cook as well. You know what I mean?
Oh,
And
Cook, Cook might as well Cook's out.
Hold on. Like Cook's playing his, a 1-year deal as well. And Cook is playing on 1-year deal. Also you got Manahu 1-year deal. Dana's probably playing on his last year. You got Peppers out there, right? Peppers just got released from the Patriots. You can go get him.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got Javadian Clown. You can go get him. You got Simmons that's still out there as a safety. You can go replace Cooks and go get him, man. If you want to go out here, and these guys are still going to be on a 1-year deal. That's the guys that you have on a 1-year deal as well. Some of them guys that you got on a 1-year deal, you're not bringing back, right? You're not bringing back McDaniel. Probably ain't bringing back. You probably ain't bringing back Watson. You probably ain't bringing back Brian Cooks. These are guys you probably ain't bringing back. So why not get these other guys as veterans out there and help their defense? And Allen Robinson too. He can come out and be a pass threat as his size and everything else as well for the Kansas City Chiefs. You just need to survive for 6 games until the savior come back and Rashid Rice to light the lead up by storm. Survive for 6 games, Chiefs. Survive for 6 games and watch Rice come up and light the lead up by storm. And with that said, guys,
but can they survive though? Can you call a phenomenal game, Spax? That's what your boy Coach is saying. Can you call a phenomenal game, Spax? That's all I'm saying. That's what the guy I'm looking at.
But that said, so let's go ahead and see about it. That's a fun fact or fan fact, about one positive note about the Chiefs. Go ahead. Go.
Okay, fan reaction, Taylor Swift effect. The Taylor Swift factor. Sorry. The Chiefs red and white right? Dominated in the stands and Sao Paulo, which shows the global reach of the team.
Yeah.
So basically saying the Chiefs are nationwide, guys. You know what I'm saying? I probably didn't say the damn name right of the country they was in, the city they was in, but damn it.
Brazil.
Hey, yeah, there you go, Brazil. I'm just saying Brazil. Salabola. I don't know what the hell all that means. But anyway, the point is this, man. They went out there and it showed how dominant the Chiefs are, their fan base are, right? Everybody said the Chiefs, everybody talking about the Kelsey and Swift effect. I get all that. But what I'm saying is this. With that being said, go out there and kick some ass, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Kick some ass, bro. It's game time.
It's game. Let's get into some of these comments. What do you say here? What do you say?
Herbie hasn't had real weapons or at least multiple weapons in his career. Had Keenan Allen, right? MW. Michael Williams was a limited kind of wide receiver. He was very limited, right? Last year they had just Ladd McConkey, having KA and Ladd.
Right.
And QJ, right? You saying QJ, even with his limitation. Yes, right. Quentin Johnson, my bad, nicknames or whatnot. Quentin Johnson, right? Even with his limitations, all play well is a game changer. But they all play well, they're game changers for Justin. Night and day. So here's the thing, though. ASAP Hood, GOAT, ha.
And ASAP.
I'm gonna say this.
Bahana, whatever. Yeah. Banana,
bean pie, banana rama. I'm gonna say this though. I do believe that Justin Herbert has the weapons. Harbaugh has the weapons. He has the offensive line, which the offensive line played fantastic. They got their weapons though. I think the Chargers, they know who they are too as well, right?
And they play the Raiders next Sunday too, so they could
next Sunday. True, yeah.
They could take a 2-game lead on the division.
They could. And the Raiders, hey guys, everybody didn't been watching the panel. I like what the Raiders is doing over there. I like their personnel. I really do. So I want to see what Genty gonna do. I want to see what Geno gonna do. Brock Bowers gonna do. So guys, in this AFC West, yes, the Chiefs lost, but it's competitive. I've been telling people that this AFC West is competitive. It's gonna be these type of games.
The Chiefs lost to themselves.
Oh my gosh.
They lost to themselves, not to the Chargers. So with that said, guys, I am Hense Todd. That is Andre Tillman, Coach Dre.
The coach.
We'll see you guys Monday with Nick, Lou, and myself and Coach. Before we close out, let's get some of these questions in here. What Tom Hood say?
Mahomes didn't have any real weapons last year either. We had rookie Xavier Worthy as our number one wide receiver. We had Rashid Rice and Hollywood out all year, and we still went to the Super Bowl. Tom, exactly. So here's the thing: is as long as you got your core offensive line and you got your core, your guy at the helm, right, and Patrick Mahomes or Justin Herbert or whoever, you'll be just fine. You'll be just fine, man.
And all you guys is joining in, all 736 of you guys. Please go hit that subscribe button at Chiefs Blitz at YouTube, where we can continue to bring you shows on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and me and Coach on Saturday, where we every day, every day of the week. So hey, guys, help! Like we said, hit that cash app at Chiefs Blitz. Hit that cash app as well. At Chiefs Blitz Chiefs Blitz KC right there as well. If you don't want to, want to help out the page or whatever. And also, don't forget to, sign up for Underdog as well using code BowTie or, code Chiefs Blitz. Either one of them will work. Play 5 to get 50 as well. So with that said, man, hey, we love chatting up with you guys. We love you guys in here. We love, the Charger fans, Broncos fans, Raiders fans.
Bring all the love in, God. We love every bit of it. And we're going to talk our ish.
We love all of it. We love all of it. We just a brotherhood. It's just fans and everybody that loves sports, and we just talking. Just like when the Kansas City Chiefs had a draft, when the Kansas City had a draft here, right? And all the fans here, the city showed all the fans love. We didn't have no beef with nobody. We just love everybody. It's just everybody hate when somebody's winning. So with that said, we are
the campus, yeah, it's game time. With the BowTie on, looking sharp, I'm in my prime. From the classrooms to the courts, we hustle hard. Sports university life, man, we raise the bar. BowTie, fresh style, we breaking the mold. BowTie Sports, yeah, we doing it right. Champions in the making, shining so bright. On and off the field, rise to the test. BowTie University will always be the best.